Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're taking a closer look at something pretty fascinating. It's a body of work from the Evolution Revolution, a journey through consciousness. Our source material focuses on, well, a digital platform, evolutionrevolutionoflove.com. It's positioned as a kind of resource, maybe a sanctuary for people exploring their place in the universe.
Right. And what seems notable about the courses on this platform is their whole approach. They're presented less like traditional lessons, more like, well, the source calls them doorways to transformation.
Mm.
They seem to be weaving together threads of ancient wisdom, modern science, and this sort of timeless human quest for self-discovery.
Yeah, less about just facts and more about a shift.
Exactly. A holistic shift in perspective. That seems to be the goal.
Okay, so our mission for this deep dive is really to explore this section they call My Classes. It's a collection of offerings apparently designed to illuminate a path to enlightenment, maybe. What kind of, nuggets of knowledge can we actually pull out from this journey they lay out? So maybe the first place to start is their own podcast, the Deep Dive Podcast.
Yeah.
The platform itself describes it as a vibrant tapestry of voices and ideas. Sounds like a good entry point.
It does. And each episode, from what we gather, is framed as a kind of voyage. It blends, spirituality, science, personal growth, makes it into a kind of symphony of insights, as they put it. It really invites you to explore the interconnected nature of the universe.
How does it do that, like practically?
Well, through expert interviews, profound discussions. Think maybe a scientist talking meditation's effects, then a spiritual teacher on ancient practices.
Ah, okay, so it's actively bridging those worlds.
Exactly.
Taking ideas from the ancient wisdom of sages to the cutting-edge discoveries of modern science.
Mhm.
And it tries to offer practical tools, not just theory.
That seems to be the aim, yeah. Tools for transformation, serving as a sort of stepping stone toward deeper awareness.
Okay, let's move into the classes themselves. There's one section, Training the Mind, that starts with this really striking image. It says, in a bustling village, people trained their dogs with care, yet their own minds ran wild, untamed, and restless. That's quite a visual, isn't it?
It really is. It highlights a sort of common human issue, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This course, Training the Mind, is apparently dedicated to cultivating mental discipline with that same kind of care, that same devotion we give our pets.
So how does it break that down?
Well, it seems to have specific modules, like what, me worry, which probably tackles anxiety. It might guide you, say, to spot anxious thoughts and consciously, challenge them.
Okay.
Then there's dog training for the mind, maybe for focus.
Right, harnessing focus.
Yeah, could be simple exercises like observing your breath just to build concentration.
And things like temper, hacks 101.
Mm-hmm. Temper likely deals with emotional mastery. Hacks 101 sounds like practical, everyday solutions. And even common sense is uncommon, suggesting simple wisdom can be transformative.
So it's not just abstract concepts.
No, it seems focused on actionable methods for, managing emotions, thinking clearly.
It sounds like it's really trying to weave together maybe ancient practices with more modern understanding for a balanced, disciplined mind.
That seems to be the thread. And speaking of ancient wisdom, when we look at the deeper philosophical roots in the platform, it points out that, long before quantum physics started mapping the universe's connections, ancient traditions already sensed this unity, humanity and cosmos.
And that leads into the Tao course.
Exactly. It draws directly from that ancient understanding.
So how does that course guide people? You mentioned things like yin yang, the secret of the golden flower. What does that look like in practice?
Well, with yin yang, it's likely not just explaining the concept of opposites, but showing how that dynamic plays out in, say, daily life, helping you see the ebb and flow, find balance.
Okay.
And the secret of the golden flower, that's an old Chinese text on inner alchemy meditation. The course probably uses its teachings to guide specific meditative practices, focusing on cultivating maybe inner light, stillness, pathways to inner transformation, as the source describes it.
And the I Ching, inner alchemy?
Right. The I Ching offers a form of divination, a guide for life's uncertainties. Inner alchemy guides you inward, towards enlightenment.
So these teachings are meant to reveal the universe's harmony, like a dance.
Yeah, dance of interconnectedness. And the idea is that you can learn to join that dance, find your own rhythm within it.
Moving on, there's a section on yoga and Buddhist teachings. The core idea presented here is that within every soul lies a unique design, a blueprint of wisdom waiting to be uncovered. That's quite profound. And it suggests the tools, the hardware, and software are already inside us. How do we access them, according to the course?
Well, it seems to outline specific methods. For example, exploring Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. These are, foundational texts in yoga philosophy. And the Course apparently highlights parallels between their ideas on mind control and concentration and what modern neuroscience says about mindfulness.
Oh, interesting. So connecting ancient texts to modern science again.
Exactly. And then there's a module on mudras.
Sacred gestures.
Right. Teaching specific hand gestures, like maybe the Gyan Mudra for focus, and explaining how they're believed to channel energy or intention, like a physical anchor for meditation.
Yeah, Naropa.
Yeah, the wisdom of Naropa, a renowned Buddhist master. His teachings offer deeper insights into reality and consciousness, guiding seekers toward their true nature through more advanced contemplation.
And Land of Milk and Honey. What's that about?
That sounds like it reveals a sense of spiritual abundance, maybe finding richness within.
So each of these practices, the sutras, mudras, Naropa's wisdom, they act as different kinds of keys.
That's the metaphor, yes. Keys to unlock the innate potential that the platform believes exists in everyone.
Then there's the science section. You mentioned earlier it acts as a bridge.
Yes, a crucial bridge, sort of, between the tangible and the mystical. It aims to show, using different scientific viewpoints, how deeply interconnected we are with the universe's fabric.
And it covers a really diverse range of topics, looking at the list. Cosmic Weave, Kingdom of Heaven Lies Inside, Breathe, longevity, vagus nerve. Can you give a concrete example? Like, how does it connect something like the vagus nerve to this bigger cosmic weave idea?
Sure. So the vagus nerve module, it wouldn't just define the nerve. It would likely explain how specific breathing techniques like deep belly breathing can directly stimulate that nerve.
Okay.
And that stimulation activates the body's relaxation response, the parasympathetic nervous system.
Yeah.
So it demonstrates a clear physiological link between your inner state, your breath, and a physical mechanism. It grounds it.
Right, linking the inner and outer.
Exactly. And similarly, Breathe would detail how conscious breathwork influences emotions, physiology, grounding spiritual ideas in biology.
Then it mentions stories, too. Zoran the Dragon.
Ah, yes. Vivid stories like Zoran the Dragon and the Magnificent Body, or The Magical Journey of Our Blood. These sound like they personify complex systems like circulation, maybe making them feel like an adventure.
To help visualize it.
Precisely. Helping you see yourself not just as a collection of parts, but as integral to this grand, intricate design of life, part of the whole weave.
Then we get to shadow work and understanding yourself. This sounds like, well, a courageous journey. The idea that to know oneself fully, one must face the shadows, delving into the psyche's depths.
It does sound intense. And this section outlines specific areas for that kind of introspection. For instance, the shadow course itself. It likely explores those parts of ourselves we don't acknowledge, maybe repress. And it probably argues that integrating these hidden parts is vital for growth, rather than just pushing them away. It's about becoming whole.
Makes sense.
Then there's the dark night of the soul, guiding people through spiritual crises. And the hero's journey.
Using Campbell's archetypes.
Seems likely, yeah. Framing personal transformation as that epic quest, helping you understand your own challenges and growth through that lens.
And the alchemist, the magician.
Those suggest exploring inner transformation, maybe tapping into untapped potential, the art of changing oneself.
There are also courses like Laws of the Universe, Templar Course, signposts are all around us. What are those getting at?
Those sound like they offer frameworks. Maybe uncovering hidden purposes behind values, judgments, learning how the universe operates, perhaps, and learning to interpret life events, maybe even program your mind for growth and discovery, seeing the signs.
Okay, shifting gears slightly again, the platform also covers the Jains, an ancient Indian philosophy.
Yes, and one noted for its influence on both yogic and Buddhist thought. Quite foundational in some ways.
And a key principle is ahimsa.
Nonviolence, yes. That's the cornerstone discussed. And it's comprehensive non-harm in thought, word, and deed, not just physical action.
It mentions specific things, too, like the greeting Jaya Janenra.
Right, which honors the supreme Jainas, the enlightened ones.
And Parishan 2022, a festival.
Yes, an annual festival focused on reflection, self-purification, forgiveness, and renewal. These teachings really offer insights into a life based on compassion, spiritual clarity. And what's interesting is how this ancient wisdom, resonates across different traditions. It points to some universal principles for ethical living.
So when we bring all these different threads together, my class is at evolutionorevolutionoflove.com. It really does sound like more than just a curriculum, as the source suggests. It's framed as a kind of call to awaken.
Precisely. That seems to be the overarching narrative. Each course, whether it's the platform's own podcast or delving into Taoism or science or Jain wisdom, each one weaves another thread into this tapestry of consciousness.
Hmm.
The whole journey seems designed to guide transformation, help individuals discover their own unique place in the universe's, well, grand story.
It's a lot to think about. So for you listening, as you consider this whole journey we've just walked through, ancient wisdom, modern science, inner work, what aspect of your own inner blueprint, as they call it, are you maybe most curious to unlock right now? And thinking about those shadows, how might exploring what's less examined actually lead you to your next big aha moment? Something to ponder.